probably going to be part 3 of maybe 3 or 4 part that video. So this is part 3. Just finalizing the install of the hardware. I've done all the wiring, so the only thing left to do is put the coil on, plug it all in. If I get enough time, I'll try to do the initial start and see if I'm nearly there. But there'll be another video of me showing you the software side of things. But today I'm just going to try to plug the car in, adjust the angle of the firing for the crank sensor. But yeah, hopefully I'm going to flip it to the time lapse and install the coil bracket, coil and the leads, and I need to figure out which way the firing order is on the Ford coil. But anyway, right. So the coil bracket needs its own honourable mention. This is 100% genuine Dobby's parts, custom made, custom bent, custom welded. Hopefully that gets all the angles. Okay, so that's all the install done and complete. I think I'm gonna walk you through this and see if I can do maybe a slight adjustment on the software. Check the oil first. So first start, I've not tested it, so I'm either going to start it or I will not. I've adjusted the crank sensor positioning on the software. The reason why I think it might not start is because I haven't really played around with my timing light, because I need 2 people for that. But I'm going to give it a go by eye and see if I can at least get the car going. I'll prime the fuel pump because that's not been primed for a while, and then give it a crank. Wish me luck. So, unlucky. I guess next will be troubleshooting. So this is the test start part 2. The first test start went unsuccessfully because I couldn't find the base timing. I have then spent some time with myself and my child, and together we managed to find, using the timing gun, to find where the base starting point is. It is approximate, but hopefully that's enough to test fire the engine and get it idling. So I'm going to plug in the computer, start that all up again and see if it'll crank over. I'll speed up the process because I need to plug the computer in first. So before I put the car back together, because it's now already working and I had to drive in it, just quickly going to do a walk around of the final wiring, and I will add additional sensors later on, but for now the ignition elements are working and it's good. So what I've done is I've updated the wiring and then just made it all look similar, so it's all nice and neat. The main wiring loom comes out here and it splits across the sensors to the right and left. So from the driver's position we go into the right if I was looking away from the driver's sitting position. And this is the main loom with all the injectors that I have for now wrapped around here and terminated. And then I have the remainder of the coil plug that goes onto the coil and the bracket over here. So that's really is the main thing from the wiring loom on this side. I have then got the knock sensor going round to cylinder number 4, just going over here. I might in time change it so it just points it down, so this is a bit more tidier.
and then the remainder of loom is tucked underneath there and is going up along into the map sensor and into the crank sensor to the side. And then I'll quickly pause and swap and show you inside. You're gonna have to excuse the wiring. Next year or this year I'm gonna redo the whole car loom, so it'll be a bit tidier here. But I have main fuse board that feeds the ECU, and then I have the AMX gauge that feeds into via the analog wire into the ECU to give me the wideband reading. I'll see how well that works, and when I go injection, the ECU does have a standalone wideband plug for the Bosch sensor, but ultimately the wiring coming out from there, the bulkhead, and it goes down, and I have effectively tucked in most of the wiring here, and then it goes to the ECU, which I have tucked away up there, nice and out of the way from my feet and everything. I've got my tuning plug here, which again I'll tuck away for tuning purposes, and the only thing I have left is some wires for the digital dash that I'm not using in there, and I have this wire coming across here which I have terminated but not tucked away yet, and this is for the rev counter, and I've got the digital input for launch control should I choose to use it. So yeah, and that is it from the inside for now, and then eventually I will cover that up and it'll be nice and tidy.